In this episode of Sailing Nandji, we depart Vanuatu and sail 350 nautical miles north to the remote Santa Cruz Islands. On passage, I hooked the biggest fish ever.
I've got my polarized sunnies on. We're anchored around a fair bit of reef. There's lots of bommies and stuff scattered everywhere in 6 meters, so we had a good track coming in here, so I'm just following the track back out again, and Yosh has been up on the bow giving me directions, so yeah, just a bit of excitement for the morning.
Safely clear of the reef, we hoisted some sails and set off on our 4-day journey north.
Our motor has stopped working, so I come down here, I get the oven mitten, just open this up. Push that one there, and that kills him.
It's such a nice feeling to finally turn that engine off. We've got about 7 knots true now, coming up right up behind us, so we've got Robert operating, and we've got a full main, a full heady, but we might just poke out, see if there's a bit more wind out to sea there, and go double head sail, because that's our best light weather technique. If we had a big spinnaker, she'd be flying.
How fast are we going?
Oh, we're doing 3 knots, and we're motoring at like 3.84, so I'd much rather be sailing at 3 knots than motoring at 4. It's awesome, like now that Robert just steers all the time, we've got time to do other things. So now the tender's high and dry up on the bow here, so finally getting around to patching him up and fixing the bottom. Ned is cooking pizzas, I can smell him in the oven. Nice gentle 10 knots, just cruising downwind. Life is peachy, ladies and gentlemen, life is peachy.
We sailed into the night under double head sail with a gentle 10 knots blowing. The moon was full on our first night at sea, and it all felt very surreal and dreamy. All of our recent problems felt so far away.
Just motoring around the lee of Yuri Para Island. It's a sunken volcano, so it's like this big U shape. We really wanted to go in there and anchor in there, but it's part of Vanuatu, and customs, they were very firm upon us, saying we were not to stop at any of the northern islands. So I think the bush telegraph would catch us out, and then we'd get in trouble when we get to the Solomons. So we're just doing the right thing and just looking at it from afar.
Averaging about 500 sail changes a day. We've had lots of islands, and you know, once we get behind them the wind drops out and then it comes banging back in again, and yeah, so we've been doing a lot of sail changing, but he's fizzing! He's a fizzing! Ladies and gentlemen, I think today is the day that we actually catch a fish. Oh my goodness. Jeez. This is a big fish. What do you think it is? A marlin or?
Oh, it didn't jump or anything.
Do you think you can get that in or?
Yeah.
So I filled up the head sail to slow the boat down. It's all up to Yosh now to get this fish in.
I made a little bit of ground on him.
I hope it's something we can eat. We haven't had meat for months.
Oh, this is what you know.
We're so hungry. It is.
I don't know. But it's bloody big. It's a teeny lure. Something massive has taken it.
So I've just turned the boat to get a better angle. He seems like he's doing a lot better now with the fighting.
It's next to the boat. But it was just down deep. And oh, he ain't over.
We've just had a little look. It looks
It's a tuna.
it's a tuna. Oh, I can't see much with the. Oh my goodness! Look at that.
That is a big tuna.
That is huge. Oh. Did it break something?
Yeah, broken the rod. So close. It got itself wrapped around the rudder of the hydrovane. Normally we don't have anything hanging off the back there, but we bring our fish up the back there, but we've got it in close and he's wrapped himself on the hydrovane, snapped the tip of the rod, and the rope, the line snapped off on the split pin on the hydrovane, on the rudder.
Day 3 of our sail to the Solomons and day 1 after the fish catching. How's your arms?
I'm so sore. I'm so disappointed that we lost that tuna. That's like a fish of a lifetime. It was the size of me. But it's just not to be. Nandji makes it hard with the high sides, but
And all the stuff going on at the back.
and everything going on at the back. But, I was lying down on watch and I was like, I might just trim the sails a little bit. No, I'm not. Nah, I can't. My arms are too sore. I'm like, I might just get up and... Nah, stuff it. That'll do. We're just sailing at this.
It was pretty big, hey?
That was a big fish.
Yeah.
Biggest fish I would have ever caught. Biggest tuna I've ever caught by far.
Yeah.
Like, even if we got a gaff in it, I still don't know how I would have been able to drag it up onto the back of Nandji because it probably would have weighed 50 kilos. Like, it was a big fish.
Yeah.
So I was battling the tuna for like an hour to get it up next to the boat. We had to drive off a couple of times to try to lift it up, and Bonita was driving in circles, and we finally, after about an hour, got it next to the boat. And it took me like another half an hour of trying to get it up close enough to get it on the trace to maybe able to get a gaff in it. And Bonita's like, maybe we just let him swim it off and he'll wear himself out. And we look down at him and he's just like,
I'm like, he looks really good.
he looks really good. That's not happening. It's after an hour and a half of battling him. He looks really good. That'll be the epic fish story of the one that got away that I'll be telling for quite some time.
Day 3 on our way to the Solomons. We can't see land anywhere. It's good to be back. So funny.
Yeah. Surrounded by ocean, stuck with bonitos and bonitas.
It's 10:30 at night and we had some really calm waters, nice and cruisy. I was asleep and we've been hit by what feels like a monsoonal squall. Heavy rain and lots of wind as well. I had to quickly run up there and help Yosh furl up the head sail because yeah, we were getting extremely overpowered. So everything seems to be calming down now. We're down to 15 knots of wind, but this rain is just so intense.
Just got smoked by that squall. That was a good old wake up call. Just lying here and then it started raining and then I thought, oh, it's getting a bit wet, so I packed up the pillows and then just wind from I don't know what direction.
Banana!
Banana! Oh, classic. That was wet, eh?
Yeah, that was heavy, hey? We could have filled our tanks in 10 seconds.
In 10 seconds, exactly. Oh well, back to normal. Pull out some sails.
Well, the rains have finally left us with absolutely no wind, so we're just bobbing around. Hopefully it won't be for too long, but yeah, there's not a lot going on at the moment, so. With little wind all night and foggy wet conditions all morning, it was time for drastic measures. This is getting ridiculous and we're getting desperate, so apparently if you make an offering to King Neptune, he's going to give us some wind. So I've got some Captain Morgan's, his favourite, quality stuff. Let's give him a taste and see if he provides. Oh, King Neptune! Oh, did he provide or what?
Looks like Neptune doesn't mind a bit of Captain Morgan's.
Got a bit of wind, eh?
Oh, he's given us 7 knots. It's enough to get us moving. Cheers, Captain.
King Neptune has filled our sails once again. We're gonna need more rum. We think Neptune likes rum, as almost instantly the wind increased to 20 knots. It was perfect timing on his behalf, allowing us to make our final approach to Lata, Nendo Island in daylight. We navigated our way through the skinny West Passage, battling against the current and then getting sucked out the other side into the deep Graciosa Bay. See you tomorrow!
Man, welcome to the Solomons. That was awesome. The whole town basically come down to the jetty to stand and watch us. I don't think they've seen a yacht here for a while. But the jetty to tie up to, there's like a shipwreck sunken on one side. There's all bits of Rio hanging out. There's nowhere to tie off to and the wind's blowing us against it. So that was definitely a challenge. But Nandji come out unscathed.
And everyone was so happy to see us, weren't they?
Everyone was
all
frothing.
The kids, everyone was dancing as we left.
Oh, screaming and squealing,
I'll
giving the
see you
shockers. Yeah, and they're all like pushing the boat off, holding Nandji up.
Yeah, they're all like, running around with the line.
Can you get the line for me? They're like running around, scampering. That was so sick.
That's another episode. We had no idea how much King Neptune liked rum, but it definitely works. If you're ever stuck, just give him a little snifter.
Yeah, not all sailors. The rum's not just for you guys.
Yeah.
Share it round.
So,
but look, we got back on board. Woo!
He's lazier than ever, but
Good boy.
Back.
Good boy.
Marley's been loving the Solomons and
He's been finding his own little islands to run a ruckus on. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
So through the month of December, we've spent a lot of time at sea and so a lot of time out of reception. So through that period, we lost a few patrons, but we gained a few as well. So we'd really like to thank all of you for sticking with us and for showing your support throughout the year. So a big welcome to our new members of the Sailing Nandji family. There's a few tongue twisters in here, so just bear with us. Chalucia, David A, SV Daisy, Mark H and Eric G, Asbjorn, Alejandro, Ron B, Jeff B, Gogs, Dr. Jet, the god of biscuits, and SV Delos. So thanks to you guys for jumping on board, and cheers for Delos for supporting us little fellas. Appreciate
That's
it.
really good.
And special mention to Cam T, Daniel K, Harold, and the Wimpy Sailor. Thanks for upping your pledge over the last couple of weeks, legends.
Yeah.
You.
Loving the support. Thanks, guys.
And a special shout out to John from SV Force Majeure. I think that's how you pronounce it, but yeah. G'day, legend.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for the support, guys. I've just updated the captain's log, and we're working on the photos as well in the Patreon only section on our website, so be sure to check that out. We are working with really bad Pacific Wi-Fi, so we are doing the best that we can.
Yeah, but we're trying to play catch up and get everything back up to date again, so thank you.
Check it out, guys. Yep. So thank you for watching our videos and following along. Be sure to tell your friends and family about Sailing Nandji and help spread the word.
Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy year, but a year that we're very proud of, and that we've achieved many goals that we set out to do, so we're pretty stoked. So
yeah,
very good. So Happy New Year's to everyone. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Catch ya.
See ya. Coming up next on Sailing Nandji, we explored Nendo Island, trading with the locals. We have a backflip competition off the boat and somehow end up in the back of a police paddy wagon.
Rhyme well time got me paralyzed, with a rhythm takes me so uplifting. Music is a drug and I'm one who will abuse it. It's a weapon and a generation footprint. Makes the present more relevant, steal it, selling it, make more melodies. Music carries me while I learn to be broken melodies, auto-tuned to the world.